Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Time Under Tension by M.S. Harkness. A rather interesting graphic novel. Kind of boring. I would say graphic memoir is a good way of describing it. It's a graphic memoir. So M.S. is graduating from art school. She's at a crossroads in her life. She's got a strained relationship with her mother. Her father sexually abused her and is on parole, or trying to go on parole. Her love of life is an MMA fighter who, of course, is in a relationship with someone else, and really kind of seems to just like her for the weed that she sells, which is part of the things that she does to make a living. But she's also a part-time sex worker while trying to make her comics. Yeah, her life's kind of a mess, is what it comes down to. So the question is, like, can she kind of turn things around and, find out what she wants to do? And it's an interesting graphic novel. It's very intriguing. It's really just kind of warts and all, someone kind of talking about their life. And I think what's kind of fascinating about it is it does come off like a lot of people around her are enablers in their own ways. Whether or not they do drugs with her, drink with her, no one really kind of calls her out on her crap is, I think, a good way of also describing it. Her lifestyle seems to shock even the couple therapists that she sees. And overall, she seems to have a life that is showing a lack of control, where she herself wants control, and she is trying to become a physical therapist, or I'm sorry, like a not really a physical therapist, a trainer, gym trainer. I think to try to gain control of not just herself but other people. So it's a fascinating read. Like, it's a really, really interesting read, and I'm not quite sure what to think of MS and the story as a whole. But I mean, it's pretty, like, there's a lot you can relate to, depending on like what stages you are in your life. There's some actually really kind of humorous observations. The funniest is, like, out of everything in this that really kind of stands out to me is Harkness focuses on the pseudo boyfriend who's an MMA fighter, and she does the fight that he that gets broadcast of his. Her actual art of that is awesome. Like, I actually would like to see an MMA comic by Harkness, and just an MMA comic, whether or not it's true or not. Like, there's something about the flow, the art, the style that, like, works really, really well. And as a fan of the sport, like, I really appreciate it. So to me, out of everything, that's the one that stands out in a really kind of funny way. But overall, like, I really like the art style. I maybe wish the book itself was a little bit bigger. Sometimes some of the lettering is a little bit small for me, and I would actually kind of like to see some of the art blown up a little bit. But it's a cool style. There's something I really like about it. It reminds me of a couple other creators, but it's also very unique and very, like, her, if that makes sense. There's something about the art style that kind of feels like it matches the kinetic nature of her life. Kinetic, frenetic, a little bit of both. So yeah, like, it's a really interesting read about someone whose life was kind of out of control. I don't know if I would say out of control, a mess. I think, yeah, a mess. I don't think she would argue with that, because it actually wasn't out of control. It was actually very in control. It's just the control was out of control, like a mess. So it's just I don't know quite how to describe it. Like, it's just, yeah, because, like, she was making her choices and making those successfully. So it's a very interesting read. You can go get it. It is out now in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you'll support our site. Speaking of support, I want to thank Fantagraphics for hooking us up with a review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, graphic novels, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky.
Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.